to another episode of Living a Beautiful Life with me, the amazing lady Jessica Julex. It's yet another beautiful week, and I feel pretty amazing to be back on the channel. You already know, right? How you guys doing? I trust you're all having a good time. Like I always tell you, you owe it to yourself to be happy. You have no control about things that life throws at you, but at least you have control on the way you act towards those things that life throws at you, just to protect your happiness, just to ensure that you are happy. So welcome to another episode, guys. It's always a very big thank you to all of you who check out my channel, those who subscribed lately, those who share on the social media. I really appreciate all of you. Today it's all about social media: the Facebook, the WhatsApp, the Twitter, the Instagram, the Snapchat, the Skype, and everything. These are just the basic common ones. Trust me, there are lots and lots of social media platforms. Sometimes I get notification on my phone and someone asking me to come chat with him or her on SKB, Periscope, IMO, ebook, and so on. And I wonder, do people really chat on all this media? And the truth is, if you really want to feature in all these platforms, see and follow up stories, it simply means you're not gonna do any other thing with your life. It simply means we are not gonna do any other thing with our lives. We are going to be engrossed with social media. And one funny thing about the social media thing is that no matter what you fancy in social media, some people go to be entertained, educated, some people do their business, some people show themselves, live out their passion, hook up with friends, chat, communicate, a whole lot of things people go on social media to do. No matter what you fancy about social media, you just can't follow up all the stories. It's this kind of platform that is limitless. Things keep coming up, events keep coming on. Whatever thing it is you admire or you like doing on social media, they will always keep coming, and you just can't have enough. You just can't view or see everything that happens on the social media. So if you pursue it or you chase it in a way that you want to follow up everything happening, that means you're gonna get stuck on the social media. You go die for the matter with that. So today I simply want to share with you 5 things that when you encounter in your life, you'll know that social media is ruining your life. Because trust me, social media has really dealt with a whole lot of people, and these are simple actions that we take in our lives daily, and before we know it, it becomes habit. Before we know it, becomes a habitual lifestyle. We totally lose control on the way we handle the social media. So today I just want to share with you 5 things that when you find yourself doing, that means it's either social media is about to ruin your life or you're already ruined by the social media. And the first thing is, if it interferes with your relationship with God, if it interferes with your spiritual lifestyle, you no longer have that time for God. If it takes the time you normally use to go to church or involved in church activities or in godly activities, that means social media is really ruining your life. Sometimes we lose control even when we are in the churches. Some people no longer know that they are in the church. You see some people bring out their phones to ping or chat or snap, and I wonder what is happening. So if it gets to that extent, that means you need to watch it. The second thing is, if social media starts affecting your business or your job or your education adversely, if you're not making money, if you don't do any kind of business on the social media and you spend all your time there, instead of going out to make market survey realistically with people, or you're carried away with social media and you make a lot of mistakes in your work, you're almost getting sanctioned twice or third time, it could land you on a very big mistake that will make you lose your job. Thirdly, if you have exam, you're a student, you're supposed to write exam tomorrow, and this night you want to see some things on the social media. If you fail your exam, you have not watched everything on the social media. You will certainly not watch everything on the social media, and yet you fail your exam. Don't you feel duped? So as a student, if social media takes away the time you're supposed to read your books or do things that will profit your future, then social media is ruining your life. If you're so broke and you do not have a job and you're pursuing 500 likes on Facebook, 5,000 likes on Instagram, I think you just need to sell that your Android phone, buy a Nokia phone, and enter the streets and hustle for your life. Who Facebook likes app? Huh? You need to hustle for your life and forget those likes for now. And number three is when it starts affecting your mood and your self-esteem. Sometimes people feel that they need to get this validation from people through likes that they get on the social media. If it gets to a point that you see some things that people have done, you see the way people carry themselves, you see people's beautiful pictures, their newest cars, their vacations and everything, and you take them personal, you start comparing your own success and your own life with theirs, then it is affecting your life and your self-esteem, because you have no idea what their story is. You have no idea how they got all those things that they parade on Facebook. And most importantly, people show you the aspects of them that they want you to see and the way you see them. You know, things like social media age, they show you things that are appealing to them, the way they want you to see them. You know, get the latest cameras to snap and edit and add filters and everything, and when you see them you get carried away, you start hating yourself because of the way you see those things. So it's foolhardy to believe that everything you see on social media are just like that. When you are on any social media platform and you see things that make you start feeling negative about yourself, then social media is about to ruin your life, because it is affecting your own self-worth. You think because you're not like things you see on the social media, you are not up to the task. You now start wanting to do everything possible for you to be like those people and those things that you see on the social media. It is affecting your life and it is time to think twice about it. Social media should not be a means to evaluate yourself or validate yourself. Life is more than what we see on the social media. You need to draw a very beautiful line between real life events and social media events in order to balance your life. If you can't do that, that means you need to take a break from the social media. And number four, social media is ruining your life if it affects your relationship with your partner, be it your spouse, your fiance, or your fiancé. You have to agree on the level of things that they share on the social media. If you do not have any agreement on that and you share things and it starts bringing problem between the both of you, that means social media is about to ruin your relationship. You have to agree on the level of your life activities that you share on the social media in order to avoid much trouble. So if you allow social media to come in between your relationship, it's going to ruin your life. And number five is when you allow social media to consume lots of your time and your hard-earned money. Some people can no longer stay on their own, like have this quiet time for themselves. If they don't go to the social media, they can't have any time for themselves to engage in any other activities, maybe to entertain themselves or read books to inspire them, to get educated, to do a lot of things. They must go to the social media. If it gets to that point when you can't spend any time alone by yourself, social media is really interfering with your life. It is going to ruin your life. And if you find it so easy to spend all your money on data, you have to watch it. A guy uploaded one time, I just subscribed for 1,500 naira worth of data, and under 2 weeks it's gone. In my mind, I said, continue. Sometimes we are carried away because we do not want that data to get exhausted, and we have to jeer in all our money in order to do these things. And we're not doing this business on Facebook. We're not doing any serious thing apart from being entertained. Those posts are gonna keep being there. Anytime you go back, you will see them. So why waste all your time and your energy and your money on social media? If it's really taking you more than you can handle, if it's taking control over your time, your money, and interfering seriously in your main life events, then you have to watch your use of social media. Anything you can't control automatically controls your life. Anything you can't rule automatically rules your life, and it's going to rule you to a place where you can't help yourself, and it ruins your life. There is no rule that you have to feature in all the social medias. It's not compulsory that you feature. Yes, we are in 21st century. Everybody needs to get social. Everybody needs to know what is trending, what is happening, and all of that. But there is no rule that you have to feature in all the social media platforms in order to belong. Who made those rules? Just make sure that you weigh the things that you share into it and the things you are getting. If it's not worth it, then you need a break. So next week, guys, we'll be talking about how to deal with those social media addictions. If you form these habits, in fact, if you can't help yourself any longer, if you're totally dependent on social media for everything, you can't keep your phone for like a minute, an hour, a day, or 2 days without going to the social media, then Next week, I'm going to be sharing with you tips on how to control this excessive use of phones and social medias. Before then, you need to ask yourself, can I stay a day without going to the social media? How long can I stay without going to social media and I start being affected? The level of time or the number of days you can control it, okay, simply shows how much you can do without the social media. So next we will be talking exclusively on that. Thank you so much guys for watching. I'll chat with you on the next episode. Please remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you've not subscribed, and drop your comments right there on the comment section. I always like to hear from you. My name is Jessica Julex. Until I come your way on the next episode, stay beautiful and stay classy.